because we'll have to still edit the recording. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm already.
This is going to be audio 1. Try 1.
Centralia, Pennsylvania, the real Silent Hill. I guess that's episode 1, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm.
All right. You can tell us about Centralia.
Okay. Centralia, Pennsylvania is often associated with spooky stories due to the ongoing underground mine fire and its eerie, desolate atmosphere. The fire, which began in 1962, has created a unique and unsettling environment, leading to tales of phantom sounds, ghostly figures, and even creatures from the depths.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is, like, are all these stories or, like, this folklore, does it come from just the town being, like, in its state, like, in its, like, physical state that it's in? Or did it have those before the fire started? Do you know?
So, well, I'm going to get into a little bit of the history of that.
Okay.
But I can probably talk a little bit about the lore. So there's a video game called Silent Hill, and it's said to be based or inspired by the Centralia, Pennsylvania story. Silent Hill is the story of a grieving widower who takes his daughter on a vacation to Silent Hill, a quiet town. While on vacation, he loses her and has to search for her. While searching for her, he encounters monsters, a cult, and creepy town inhabitants. Most of his encounters happen after dark when the town switches over to a different dimensional plane. So I don't know if you've ever played the game.
I love the game.
Okay.
I played the original first Silent Hill.
Okay.
Like before there was a movie.
Yes. And now there's more than one movie, and there's a new one coming out.
Right? Oh, wait. I didn't know that.
Yes, in November there's a new Silent Hill movie.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Well, we're in the era of remakes.
Everything's
I feel like
a remake.
now. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we just saw what happened with The Little Mermaid and Snow White. I really hope that doesn't happen to Silent Hill.
I haven't seen that much on it. I hope it's because the genre gonna be a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even. My kids saw The Little Mermaid. And none of us have watched the Snow White.
Yeah, and I don't think many people have. Okay.
Centralia was founded in 1866, 16 years after the mine opened. The town was once booming with a population of over 2,700. It was a vibrant community with theaters, hotels, and several stores. But today, it is a ghost town with only the municipal building, a church, and very few residential homes. The fire started burning underground in 1962 after the mine had already been closed. The official story is that someone lit a trash fire too close to one of the mine entrances, and the coal caught fire and has been burning since. So people didn't feel any urgency to leave. They were mostly amused by the story, and the fire was underground. The only change they noticed right away was that they didn't have to shovel when it snowed.
And that was enough for them to stay.
Yeah, I mean, you're in rural Pennsylvania. It snows, and when it snows, you have to shovel. It's Pennsylvania. You're in the mountains.
Yeah, it gets cold, and yeah.
But the underground fire kept the pavement and sidewalks and everything warm enough that the snow didn't stick. It melted.
What a weird, like, situation to be in, I think, because we're Ohioans, so we know what snow and shoveling snow is like.
Yes.
But to have all of a sudden, if like where we our little town, all of a sudden we didn't have to shovel snow in the winter, and like not, and like the streets didn't have to be plowed, I think that would be so crazy. But did they know how detrimental the fire in the caves were? Like, did they know how bad that it was going to get?
So no, not until 1981, when a 12-year-old boy fell 80 feet into a sinkhole while walking home, did they realize that there started to be issues. Residents started to experience breathing problems and other health issues related to the fumes from the underground blaze. Many began leaving at that time.
Okay.
The government then decided to take the town over, and it became eminent domain. That was in 1981. They made a deal with the remaining residents of the town that their families could stay until the youngest resident passed away.
I heard of that.
Yeah. And as of the 2020 census, only 5 residents remain in Centralia, Pennsylvania.
5 whole residents.
Mhm.
And how big is that city? I mean, I know usually cities they're calculated by population, so it'd be like a 5 population town, but like, you said how much is there now? Just a few houses?
Yeah, so just the municipal building and then a church. The church is way up on a hill and it looks completely unaffected. It's still in gorgeous, pristine condition. It has a blue roof and it's got white sides. Like,
that just screams Silent Hill to me.
Yeah.
Like that it has a church on a hill that's untouched by this destructive, fiery inferno going on under the city. I think that's really cool and creepy and like kind of beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, walking around, we saw a lot of foundations, but no homes. We saw a lot of roofing tiles that had been broken. We actually collected a couple large pieces of coal.
Oh, really?
That were just lying about.
That's so crazy.
It was really cool.
Oh, I would have done the same thing if I was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can a fire burn for that long?
Centralia, Pennsylvania sits on top of one of the world's largest natural coal deposits. It took millions of years of geological pressure to form the coal in these man-made mines. So when the fire started, it was believed that it could burn out or that it would burn out, but coal burns differently than wood. Coal fires are slow burning and self-sustaining. Coal uses its own oxygen and fuel to continue in its burning process. So I don't know if you know, coal is made from plants. It's pressurized plants, and that's why it creates its own oxygen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And now, is it true? This has nothing to do with Centralia, but is it true that coal is like, if pressurized coal is like where you get diamonds?
Yes. So we collected a few pieces of coal, and then we had some that were glass that had moved from the stage of coal to glass.
Oh, shoot.
But we didn't find any diamonds while we were
right.
But yeah.
Oh, that's cool. See, I wasn't sure if that was a myth or if that was real.
Nope, it's real.
That's
it's definitely
so cool.
real.
Okay, so here's my next question. Why haven't they put the fire out?
So they've tried. The days after the fire began, there were several attempts to douse it with water or cover it with sand and clay. But these were ineffective, as we know, as it's still burning today. They even tried to dig trenches around the fire, but the fire spread faster than they could dig. Currently, the fire is burning in an area covering 8 miles wide and 300 feet deep.
Will this fire spread anymore?
They believe that the fire could continue to burn for an estimated 250 years.
But it's contained.
It's contained to the mine, and as much coal is there, but there's so much that they think 250 more years.
Wowzers.
Yeah. What they're saying is the cost associated with trying to put it out now, because it is so large, would be too much, and the potential environmental damage to try and putting it out would be way too high.
Oh, collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So 250 years, by that point, all the remaining residents will have long since passed away.
Yeah, passed on, and their kids moved out. And
yeah. The youngest resident there now is in their 30s.
Oh, right. I think I've heard about them. It's a he, right? It's
yes.
a gentleman, and he's only, oh my gosh, only in their 30s. That's still so young, but
yeah.
I mean,
still be there for a while.
Do you know his story at all?
I don't.
We'll have to look into that.
There wasn't enough information about the residents themselves. We saw, I think, 3 homes. There's supposed to be 5 residents, but that doesn't mean that people don't live together. So.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he has a family at 30-something. Like,
maybe.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out. Wowzer. Well, I wonder if they ever did like a Silent Hill remake or whatever, or reimagining. I think what would be cool is if they did a film based on Centralia, like the real place, and somehow turned it into like its own, like not Silent Hill folklore, but like Centralia folklore, and like give it its own whole reimagining. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that we encountered while we were there. on bikes, because the roads, I mean, we had to park and walk, and we walked for hours just to be able to like see everything. You were asking the size of the town. So I did want to mention that it took us a couple hours, maybe 3 hours to walk around it. We did spend some time in the 3 different cemeteries that were there.
3 cemeteries.
Yep, just looking at headstones, trying to see if anyone had brought back relatives after 1981. We didn't find any.
Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I don't blame them, I guess, because you wouldn't want to... Like, are the cemeteries, like, are they in places above the mines as well? Like, it's like...
Yeah, so the roads are all cracked, and they're like there's overgrowth of every plant you can imagine out there. The one thing that we noticed is that the pavement had like a reddish tone to it, or it was oxidized.
Oh.
So and it was very, very hot the day we were there. So what I'm suggesting is if anyone does decide to visit Centralia for the nostalgia, or just because they're a fan of the video game, go in the winter when it's supposed to be cold, because then you'll get the creepy steam and the fog and all the things that you want to experience out there to make it spooky.
Right. I never thought about that.
We went on like a 95-degree day, and we didn't
you don't get the steam and the fog and like the whole like Silent Hill vision of the, you know, the foggy eeriness of it. Yeah. I never thought about that, but that's a really good point, that if people want to go visit, then to visit when it's cold out. Yep. That makes the most sense if you want to get a full experience like that. Yeah. Wow. That's so interesting to me, because I've always known, for the most part, about Centralia being the city that Silent Hill was based on, but I did not know like how few people live there. I did not know that like there was a church on a hill that sounds pristine that I now want to see.
Yes.
And
we might have some pictures to share of
that. And then also I don't know how much you want to talk about it now, but the Graffiti Highway.
We did find Graffiti Highway. It is the old Route 61. It's the widest road that you'll still find in Centralia, but we had to follow like some footpaths to go up and find like more of the like rural, like the residential area. But that road, it's just, they direct traffic around it now. If you use your GPS, you don't find Centralia.
That just gives me more Silent Hill vibes.
Yeah.
Like you have to know what you're looking for to find it there.
Yes.
That's cool. And that just seems like it adds more to the lore of it.
Yeah.
Like it makes it more...
It's very, like, you totally get vibes when you're there. Like, even on a 95-degree day in the summer, in the daylight, it's hot, but there's still a feeling there. You totally get vibes there. You can tell it used to be like a happy happening place.
Yeah. I mean, I think what I've seen of it was just like people having, you know, their family reunions or little festival, like the town festival or like whatever, or having like get-togethers and barbecues and stuff, and it not being at all a thing that the mines were on fire. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't a problem until it became a problem.
Yeah.
And I think it's sad, but it gives it some kind of mystery and misery. Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of beautiful. It's sad, but it's a really beautiful story. I think it kind of has a metaphor for life in there too.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. All right. Well, I think the next thing we'll have some footage of the walk around that we did. Yeah. Yeah. Our urban exploration. The urban exploration of the highway of graffiti, or Graffiti Highway. Okay. We'd like to take a moment to invite you to participate in our podcast. Our future episodes include Bloody Mary, aka Mary Tudor, The Werewolf Trials of London, and Stories from the Appalachian Trail. If you'd like to send us your stories, you can contact us at susfactionpod@outlook.com. We may feature some of your stories there. Again, that's susfactionpod@outlook.com. And if you're listening, thank you for listening, and welcome to the beginning of hopefully something fun and spooky.